Yeah.
I'm finna mess your head up.
Talk to me.
I got 3 boys, grown men now.
Right.
And once upon a time, all 3 of them was Crips.
So what was some of the conflicts that y'all had? Is it since now we know that you was on you were linked up with gangs and shit.
Yeah.
So how was it when you first walked through there, when you met people that was your gang?
Well, I didn't have as many blood brothers over here that I did in Shreveport.
Yeah.
I'm finna mess your head up.
Talk to me.
I got 3 boys, grown men now.
Right.
And once upon a time, all 3 of them was Crips.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
I get you.
Yeah, but my oldest son, he don't hang with nobody but Bloods, man. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't initiate you in no game. I didn't want you to know what I was doing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because you was my child.
Right.
But at the same time, the older they got, the more they came out with it. You dig? And I told them like this, and I respect that.
Right.
I respect that. But you got to be true to that.
Yeah.
Don't play with it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And life goes on. But all 3 of them living great out here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at one point in time, they watched you, and
all their life, they watch me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
And the ugly. Yeah. I want to get into the ugly. As far as Beto, how long did you do down there in Beto?
I did 2.5 years in Beto.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what? After you did them 2 years?
I came to a halfway house over here in Dallas, Salvation Army.
Okay.
Over there with the Harry Hines? Yeah, Harry Hines.
Oh, the Harry Hines division.
I stayed up there. I think I stayed 90 days.
Okay.
And they told me to pack my stuff. So when I packed my stuff, I bypassed my house in Texas and went straight to Louisiana.
Okay.
Because I need to see my mama. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I done joked all this without seeing my mom, man. So I went over there and saw my mom. Then my wife and them came and got me. We went back to Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, but
so when you went back to Texas, what led up to you being incarcerated again?
Same thing. It don't stop.
Yeah. Where was you at this point when they got you the next time?
I was in Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Can you walk us through what happened?
Oh yeah. Well, I was over in Louisiana, me and my oldest brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew what kind of hustling he was doing, and I needed to make a quick come up, right?
Right.
So I goes over there with him. We go to this store called Sears and Roebuck's.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
He had a plug where he was getting, back then, it was just ride mode, wasn't no zero turn.
Right.
He was getting ride modes, man, cost $7,000 and $8,000, 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Hell, yeah, I want one. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's this easy. And went over there, man, and they had police staked out in vans and stuff on the parking lot. As soon as I pull up in my daddy's truck, they jammed us. 2 weeks later, he get 9 years and I get 6. That's the second time. You feel me?
So what did you serve time?
I did that time over in Shreveport. Well, I ended up going to Jacksonville, Louisiana. The penitentiary called DCI.
DCI.
Yeah.
Tell us how DCI was.
It was a laid-back camp. Everybody at DCI at that time, even C. Murder was down there, you know, but they kept him on lockdown.
Yeah.
Everybody down there was working, you know. I was working at the government mansion.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always got the laid-back job. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, you go in there, you mind your own business, you pretty much gonna get the best job.
Yeah.
But if you up at 12 o'clock at night and they walking around there doing a head count, they ain't thinking about you. You in that I don't give a damn batch. You feel me? And that's how I go in and come out.
And so you said you served 6 years.
Yeah.
After them 6 years in the BCI, what happened then? Like,
well, after I got through doing them 6 years, No, before I got out, my daughter and my grandson was killed in a car wreck.
Oh man.
Yes, and got a picture on my phone. They pictures on my phone.
And
that,
you were locked up at the time.
I was locked up at that time. And my family got them to let me come to the funeral. They know me in the penitentiary as a gangbanger.
Right.
You know, they didn't know nothing about my religious or nothing, bro.
Yeah.
And the God that brought me home was the main one who kept writing me up. You feel me? So I get to the funeral, and everybody done said what they wanted to say, and I got up and said what I needed to say.
Right.
And when I opened my mouth, I had both of them guards crying, man. You hear me? They was crying. They didn't know that part of me.
Yeah, they never seen, they didn't see their side.
They didn't see that side, you know. I sung I Won't Complain. And when I said I won't complain, all change came out. I went down there 5 months later and I'm back at home. And I supposed to been doing the whole 12.
Wow.
You feel me?
How did you maintain holding up that pain? Because that's pretty painful to hear.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I had already put everything in his hand for my life. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And then when I got the news about my baby and her baby, they told me to go to the chaplain. All I need to know what's wrong. I kept thinking it's my mom. You feel me?
Yeah.
So my mom is up in age. I'm thinking it's my mom. When I got in there, I'm sitting there with the handcuffs on. And the chaplain asked me, he said, "Do you know Jovette Chambers?" I said, "Yes." "You know Trayvon Chambers?" I said, "Yes." He said they both were killed in a car wreck. And I bust the handcuffs. You feel me? When I bust the handcuff, Smitty, there's a big guard down there. Smitty grabbed me, but it wasn't a grab like I'm finna kill this dude. You know, it was a hug. Like, bro, you gonna be okay, bro, you know? And the whole week prepared me to go to the funeral. It was him and the warden, you feel me? And I got through it. They had me on some medication. I had a couple strokes down there. I'm dragging my whole right side for like 4 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I woke up one morning walking straight.
Wow, so you wasn't even walking?
No.
Correct.
I was dragging it.
Wow.
I was dragging this leg. I tore a pair of shower shoes up every 3 weeks. You know?
Dragging your leg.
Dragging my leg. And I woke up that morning, got up to put my shoes on, I stood up. I said, wow. Walking like nothing ever happened. That's when I knew he was working with me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was working with me because facing 45 years on a dope charge that really wasn't mine, it got thrown out. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I had some write-ups. They got through. All this got threw out, man. A couple of weeks later, they told me to pack my stuff.
So now you back home.
I'm back home. I was on parole 12 years, but I've been off of parole 17 years.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Had 2 speeding tickets, all I ever had since I've been home this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard out here.